Hey, magicals! I hope that you're good. Okay, apologies. This was supposed to go out yesterday. I know, but we're doing it today, guys. It was a super moon, which means you've got at least 3 to 4 days of energy to still work. All right. So, um, I did a cord cutting and some gratitude and things like that last night, but I'm going to do a little bit of manifestation work tonight. So, full moon in Taurus, guys, big one. Clearing out karmic cycles, bringing to light stuff that is creating blocks, a lot of money energy this week. So, being clear on how you are wanting to move forward with that, what you're needing to achieve, what you're wanting to achieve. Big energy. The moon passes through the Pleiades tonight, the set of stars, the sister stars Pleiades. Also quite important because it sparks our intuition. It's a very intuitive, spiritual kind of energy tonight. So I would definitely suggest some meditation today, and I would definitely suggest that you you spend some time just really getting clarity on cycles that you're wanting to end. This full moon is basically a reset. Okay, it's one of the resets we get this year, and it's ushering in divine timing in terms of opportunities, people, places, spaces. It's all that kind of energy around this full moon. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to make this a fairly short video, but just to touch on the energy of it so that we know what spirit wants us to know. However, tomorrow I'm putting out an 11:11 reading. Okay. We are heading towards the 11:11 portal, guys. Being manifesting from the 1st of the 11th to the 11th of the 11th. It's a very powerful energy to manifest and to do what you want, to start activating opportunities and things like that. So please don't waste these days leading up to 11:11. I am putting it out early so that we can get a head start on that, because that comes to fruition obviously on the 11th of the 11th. It's a huge cosmic gateway on the 11th of the 11th. And so I will definitely be doing a reading on that tomorrow. Apologies, yesterday something came up and there was just a little bit of fabulous chaos, but just some work that needed to be done behind the scenes for me. My fabulous little cottage Tabitha is going through some renovations and additions and things, so it was just about getting that sorted out. Okay, right, so we are going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco just to get some general energy. Okay, also, let's go team. What do we need to know, please? What do we know around this for serenity? Change. Right, perfect. Okay. The bottom of the deck is 22. Wisdom. Sorry, I know these are very shiny cards. I'm putting them at an angle. There we go. Wisdom. Okay. This whole collective energy this week, there is a lot of energy going on. On the 9th, we're going to Mercury retrograde. I'll probably do a little video on that as well, a little reading on that. Please be aware that this energy is very powerful energy at the moment. I've said this to you for a little bit. We are coming to the end of a 9-year cycle. These last few months closing out are imperative for us to clean slates in order to move into our 1 year, January 2026. Okay. What I do want to also say, though, I have to be honest, the 11:11 portal for a lot of people starts as the energetic new year. A lot of people who are very into the spiritual stuff and who work with spirituality and that stuff, they believe that the 11:11 portal actually ushers in the new energetic energy. So very often we start feeling a bit better after it. If we're closing out cycles like we are, like I've closed out huge cycles this year, very often after the 11:11 portal, if you've put in the work and you've done the manifestation and you're doing what you can do, very often we feel the effects of the new energy, the 1 year energy coming in a bit sooner. Okay, so just giving you a heads up. Understanding that Taurus is also about beauty and physical stuff, and we've got the beauty card coming up. So I'm going to say this again for the cheap seats in the back. At this point in time, we are being called to follow our bliss. We are being called to let go of everything that no longer serves us. We don't want to take that into the next chapter, because literally this becomes our next chapter. 9 years of it. Okay, so we want to make it the best kind of chapter we can. So our general energy is really on point here. Beauty. Okay, the first card out is beauty, and this is a 20. It comes down to 2 partnerships. I'm going to say that first of all, we've got change after that. Let me just quickly add this in because it makes a bit more sense, right? We've got change coming up. Change is 35, comes down to an 8. 8 is abundance, okay? Also the number of self. Find the beauty where you're at. Okay, there is a lot of change coming up. There's going to be a lot that we are going through in the next couple of months. In my last video, I said change is not necessarily bad. We need to change our perspective on change, was what I said to you. This is about really finding the beauty where you're at in your space. Okay, if we are going to only focus on the lack, that's exactly what we're going to get. And we can't be doing that at the moment. Change always brings in a little bit of chaos. Like yesterday, and it is the most, when everything is said and done, everything is going to be so perfect for me, and I'm going to be so content. At this stage, there's a lot of stuff still in limbo and up in the air. However, the gratitude is immense at the moment. So I'm focusing on the beauty of the situation, even though it is not in play yet. By Wednesday next week, everything will have shifted hugely for me, physically in my home space as well as energetically. Okay, so in this regard, they're saying look for the beauty in situations, look for the good, look for the positive. Where can you give gratitude? Change is inevitable. They kind of show me that image. I don't know if you guys know the Avengers, where not Thor, the big dude who goes through the universe destroying everyone, and at the end, not Kronos. Anyway, the name will come to me. And he stands at the end, he goes, I am inevitable. Change is inevitable at this point in time. There is no stopping it. It is like a freight train, an energetic freight train at the moment that we either get on board with or we get left behind. Okay, so we're having to focus on that. And part of all of this, there's a 2-folder here. It's a 5. This 5 is change, sovereignty. They're saying that we need to remember our power, remember our magic, but also then step into it. This is a very powerful time for us to be claiming our worth, claiming our magic, and stepping into the spaces where we have hidden from. A part of this, what this moon is going to be doing for us is actually that. It's going to be showing us exactly what needs to come out of the shadows, good or bad. And I say good or bad, let's say light and dark, whatever needs to be changed or lost needs to go. Whatever needs to be shone on and to be accentuated is going to come up as well. So please just bear that in mind. That is going to be a big theme. Okay, so Kelso, let's see, what can we expect from this full moon, please? What can we expect from this full moon as a collective? What can we expect from this full moon as a collective, please? It's the first time I'm using this deck for a reading, and it's a little bit... It's got stage fright. Just give me a second. What can we expect as a collective, please? Also said take those, so just bear with me. I feel like there's one more that needs to come out. There we go. Okay, so we've got off the bat, we've got the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, Hierophant is Taurus energy. Okay, so here's the thing. The Knight of Cups comes in and offers apologies, offers of love, right? The Hierophant is commitment. Now, this is not a love reading. I'm just putting this out there, right? We're asking what we can... So for some of you, actually, love may be coming. Okay, so let's just put that out there gently in the corner. Let's deal with that before everyone goes, Mom, I'm single and I want someone. Okay, however, this is very clearly telling me that it's so funny. It's almost this energy, and I don't think I've ever got it with this card, is that energy of you be your own Knight of Cups. Actively pursue what brings you joy and happiness, and then commit to it. It's that energy of the Hierophant is about long-term commitment with relationships, but it's also our belief systems and our faith. Okay, in all intents and purposes, the Hierophant is like a high priest. Let's just put it that way. So it's commitment to our belief systems. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups moves forward, bringing us offers that fulfill our heart, that fill our cup, that bring us emotional satisfaction. Okay, I'm hearing very clearly: be your own Knight of Cups. Relentlessly pursue that which is going to fill your cup. Whatever it takes, commit to it. Commit to whatever it takes. This full moon is giving you the opportunity to do that. We've then got the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Swords has absolute clarity, but she has strategy, she's intelligent, she is wise. She doesn't make rash decisions that are emotionally based. She logics things out and goes, okay, this is what I need to do, that's what I need to do here. So they're kind of saying to you with these two energies, follow your heart, but in order to get what you want, make sure that you are bringing logic into this equation. You can't just be willy-nilly, like selling off your house and deciding to open up, I don't know, a painted stone business, and then you've lost your house and the painted stone business doesn't work. Okay, you sell the house to fund the business kind of thing, and you overinvest. That's not what they're saying. They're saying, I just saw the clock, 11:11. They're saying that you need to actually be able to be very clear, and part of this clarity is going to come through meditation and devotion, right? It's going to happen. If you can meditate, the universe is going to speak to you. It will speak to you in signs, it'll speak to you in whispers, it'll speak to you in dreams. Neptune's still in Pisces. We've still got Neptune in Pisces. And one of the things that you're needing to really get clear on, and again, cheap seats in the back, what are you leaving behind? Guys, I think what we need to focus on here, maybe this is a better way of doing it. Instead of keeping on worrying about what we need to leave behind, what do you need to do in order to get to your Nine of Cups? Because obviously Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and this is the card before that. So what is it that you are leaving behind in order to get to what you want to do, or what you want to be, or where you want to be, or whatever it is that is coming up for you during this full moon? Again, though, there is a lot of money energy around it. We don't have pentacles, but there is a lot of money energy around it with Taurus. Commit to doing what it takes to get you to where you need to be. Okay. And again, Kelso is saying, the moment you commit to being your own knight in shining armor, the moment you commit to getting serious about your goals and where you're wanting to be, the universe automatically takes like a million steps towards you. He's being a bit dramatic there, but you see it. So that's what we have with this energy coming in. Okay. He's told us, are there any kind of obstacles or challenges we need to be aware of, please, with this full moon? Are there any obstacles and challenges that we need to be aware of, please? Is that the one that's supposed to come out? No. Okay. Obstacles and challenges, please. Also, let's see what we got. Strength card, the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Interesting. This is very interesting. Right, first out, strength. Okay. This is saying loud and clear, you have to have the courage of your convictions, the courage of your desires. You have to have the courage to step forward and do what you want to do and what you need to do. Every little bit. Change always is scary. We are creatures of habit by nature, and so when we feel like things are a little bit unstable, we get a little bit like okay. So make sure that you're stepping into your power. Remember who you are. They're giving me that Mufasa moment again. Remember who you are. Okay, you have everything within you. The power lies within you, not without. Okay, our magic, our power, all of that lies within us. Then you've got two kings coming up. You have the King of Cups, right? So we've elevated from the Knight of Cups now to the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. What did I say to you about money? Okay, step it up, people. Act as if. This is what I'm getting very loudly with these two cards. The King of Cups, again, both kings obviously are experts in their fields. They use the resources that they have available to them, but they are in their what? They're in their serenity. So it's it's very much that energy of don't assume that you're not capable of doing something. Remember your power. Remember the natural resources you have. I've just said to you, your power is within you, and that's exactly what this is. They know that they have all the resources that they need in order to move forward and with what they need to do. Guys, I honestly cannot say this enough, especially tonight with the Pleiades, the moon through Pleiades. Meditate. Tune into your core self, your higher self. Let it help you get to this, all right? Because it's very difficult. Sometimes the 3D really does cloud us. But this is saying, make sure that you know what you actually bring to the table, right? And the obstacle here, looking at this as obstacles, is that you might miss the boat if you don't take the opportunity because you're scared. You're scared of what happens. Kings take calculated risks. That's why they succeed. Okay? Calculated risks. They don't just go willy-nilly flying into shit. Okay? So this is saying now, just be careful that you are not moving forward out of fear, which is comfort zone stuff, and be careful that you don't recognize what you have available to you to make your dreams come true, because a lot of that is going to come from within. You've now got the Page of Cups and the Page of That's really weird. Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is saying that as much as you step into your sovereignty and as much as you are activating the parts of yourself that need to be activated, I'm told, and you are tuning into your inner guidance, all right? Do not be stoic in this. Don't just say, okay, well, so I'm in my sovereignty, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a king, I'm good. I don't need anything else. That's not true. These two pages coming out of the same suits, okay, let's be clear on that. Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups, okay, thank you. In a nutshell, Kelso is saying arrogance could be your downfall. So just be careful that you are still being flexible, you are being adaptable, and you are being willing to learn new things, being open to being shown paths that you probably don't expect, but that you need to trust with your faith and dedication, right, are going to lead you to where you need to be. Kels was saying one of the biggest obstacles is the faith and spirit. When things don't seem like they are going the way that you want them to, faith and spirit is always vitally important. So this here is saying step into your sovereignty, but be mindful not to carry arrogance and stubborn so that you miss new opportunities which are going to expand you in different ways. That could be in love, it could be in money, it could be in just connections, it could be that you need to learn something else in your career that then gets you a job in the country of your dreams. Okay, that allows you to specialize. Be open to new opportunities to learn, to grow, to expand, to explore. Kels was saying one of the big words around this is curiosity. Be curious. Okay, be open-minded. Have a beginner mindset. So know that you at this point know that you are a king, that you have all your resources, that you are able to do this. But never forget that you're always teachable and that there's still stuff to learn. Okay, so a big one there, your arrogance could be your downfall. So just be careful with that. Okay, that's kind of a weird obstacle, but there we go. Don't be closed. And kind of, I don't think you mean arrogant as in like arsehole arrogance. I think that there's a fine line in balance with stepping into our power. The moment we step into our power, things start falling into place with us. That doesn't mean that just because things are working, then that you're not going to need to be teachable at a little, like a different point down the line. Okay. All right. So what are the good things to come, please? What are the good things to come from this full moon, please? Okay. Anything else, please? I kind of feel like there's one more card. There we go. What the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, Nine of Pentacles, that is sovereignty in itself. It doesn't have to necessarily be single, so it doesn't mean that everyone's going to be single for the rest of their lives or anything like that. But what it does speak about is complete independence, financial stability, basically freedom. I want to use that word. It's freedom. So that's the beautiful thing that you don't see coming. Right. Okay. Now, before everyone goes, oh my God, heartache. Healing from, it's almost like in doing the healing, when you walk away from what no longer serves you, okay, you're stepping into your power, you are releasing the patterns and the woundings from the past. This is what this moon is allowing us to do. The moment we step away from all of that, we allow our woundings and our healings from the past, well, the healings from the woundings of the past to occur, and we release that energy. When that energy is released, it makes space for new stuff, right? You cannot receive gifts if your hands are already full. Same story. So this is allowing you the healing to get over the past stuff. Then you have the Fool coming in with new beginning and the Queen of Pentacles. I said to you guys, this is a money moon. Okay, I'm not joking. It's a money moon. Tonight, when you are doing your meditations and things like that, and you can set your intention still tonight, it's not the end of the world. It's a super moon, so that energy is going to be very potent for the next 2 to 3 days. I would say probably going into 4, by the lack of sleep I'm getting during this moon. It's a powerful one. It's a strong, strong energy moon, which is why I'm not sleeping. So I always gauge how I sleep around moons by their strength. And I'm really not doing well with the sleep thing. So it means that the energy is going to be around for a fair bit. This here says that the Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs. Okay. And although we're not having the Empress here, or the Emperor, right? What it does mean is that this is the reset, guys. I said to you, reset. That's exactly what the Fool brings us. It gives us the reset to give us the freedom to keep on evolving in whichever way, shape, or form that is for us. However this resonates with you, right? It's a collective reading. So certain things are going to resonate with certain people and vice versa. You all take what you need from it. But this is, and we end on the Queen of Pentacles. I do want to say for love, if you're looking for love, you have a counterpart in the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is longevity, guys. This is long-term stability. Taurus is all about that. Taurus is all about money and long-term stability and in the suit of Taurus is represented in the suit of Pentacles. It's an earth sign, okay? So it might be slow moving, but this is a reset that puts you onto the path of longevity and legacy and long-term abundance and success. Okay, so again, by releasing, you receive. It's that simple. Okay, guys, love you all madly. I will be back tomorrow with the 11/11 portal reading. What I want to say to you is just take today. If you didn't do anything for the full moon last night, please don't panic. Just do something tonight. Okay, you do want to do your rituals and all of that closer to the time. And full moons are a great time for release, which is why I focused on doing my cord cutting last night, and I did a gratitude thing as opposed to asking for anything. Tonight I will set my intentions for moving forward. I hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love, and I will catch you on the flip side. So big loves until tomorrow, guys.